Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about something that almost every IELTS student struggles with: how to prepare for IELTS speaking, part 2. And just to be clear, I'm not talking about the 1 minute you get in the exam. I'm talking about the preparation you should be doing at home, long before you step into the test room. Most students think they need to memorize hundreds of sample answers, but honestly, that's impossible and unnecessary. Today, I'll show you a simpler, smarter method. To do well in part 2, all you need to do is prepare 2 things. 1. Create your model subjects. 2. Practice combining them naturally. In this video, we'll break down what model subjects are, why they're so powerful, and how to use them flexibly for almost any topic. By the end, you'll know how to speak confidently without memorizing long scripts. Let's get started. What are model subjects? So what exactly are model subjects? In part 2, you're usually asked to describe one of these categories: a person, an activity, a thing, object, an experience, a place. Now, instead of preparing 300 sample answers, you simply prepare one strong example for each category. These become your model subjects, your go-to stories that you can adapt to lots of different cue cards. Think of them like templates or base stories. Once you have them, answering becomes so much easier. You don't panic. Your mind doesn't go blank. You already know what to say, you just adjust it. Let me show you how this works. Model subject 1, people. My model person is Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, one of the most influential people in the world. But you might wonder, do I really need to talk about Bill Gates? Can I choose someone else? Absolutely. Choose anyone you feel comfortable with. I'm just using Bill Gates as a clear example. Now look what happens. If the cue card says, describe a famous person you admire, easy, Bill Gates. If it says, describe a person who inspires you, still perfect. You can say, Bill Gates inspires me because he uses his success to help others through his foundation. If it says, describe someone you would like to meet, also works. I'd love to meet Bill Gates to learn how he manages time and stays curious. If it says, describe a person who contributes to society again, completely suitable. So ask yourself, who do you find interesting? Who do you know enough details about? Who can fit multiple question types? That's your model person. Model subject 2, activity. Next up, activities. My model activity is swimming. Why swimming? Because it's flexible, healthy, universal, and you can talk about it from many angles. Cue card says, describe a hobby you enjoy. Swimming. Cue card says, describe something you do to stay healthy. Still swimming. Cue card says, describe something you enjoy doing alone. Easy. I usually swim alone early in the morning when the pool is quiet. Cue card says, describe an activity you do regularly. Swimming fits perfectly. You see the pattern? When your example is simple and meaningful, you'll never run out of things to say. Ask yourself, what activity do I know well? Can it be described physically and emotionally? Can it fit multiple topics? Swimming checks all the boxes. Model subject 3, object, thing. Now on to objects. My model object is my smartphone. Why? Because you can talk about it for almost any object-related question. Examples. Describe a useful object. Phone. Describe a piece of technology you like. Phone. Describe something important to you. Phone. Describe something you can't live without. Definitely. Phone. Depending on the cue card, just change the focus. If it's about technology, talk about features. If it's about usefulness, talk about how it helps daily life. If it's about importance, talk about communication, work, safety. One item equals endless flexibility. Try asking yourself, what object do I use every day? What can I describe easily? What has a story behind it? That's your model object. Model subject 4. Experience. Choose something positive and easy to remember, like your birthday, a trip with friends, a memorable school event, a meaningful achievement. Let's use a birthday celebration. Cue card says, describe a happy memory. Birthday. Describe a special day in your life. Same. Describe a time when you felt proud. My friends surprised me with a homemade cake. I felt appreciated. Describe an unforgettable experience. Still works. One memory, many directions. Ask yourself, which memory makes me smile? Which one can I describe clearly? Which one is easy to expand? Pick one and practice it. Model, subject 5, place. My model place is a library. Why? Because it's quiet, descriptive, and fits lots of cue cards. Describe a quiet place you like. Describe a building you like. Describe a place you like to study. Describe a place you go to relax. But you can also prepare extra options like a coffee shop, a park, a beach, your living room. Pick places that you know well and can describe with sensory detail. How to combine them now. Here's where the real magic happens. Up to this point, you've learned how to prepare model subjects individually. One for people, one for activities, one for places, and so on. But in the actual exam, the strongest answers are the ones that feel connected, like a real story, not separate memorized pieces. This is where combining your model subjects becomes incredibly powerful. Let's take an example. Imagine the cue card says, describe a person you spend time with. Instead of giving a short, basic answer, you can build a full, rich narrative by bringing together different model subjects you've already prepared. For instance, you could say, I'd like to talk about my friend Bean. We've known each other for years and we usually hang out on weekends. Most of the time, we play tennis together at the local park. It's a place we both love because it's quiet, green, and perfect for exercising. After our games, we often celebrate small things like birthdays or personal achievements by grabbing lunch or treating ourselves to ice cream. Now think about what you just did in one simple answer you combined. A person, your friend Bean, an activity, playing tennis, a place, the local park, an experience, celebrating birthdays or achievements. And the best part, it sounds completely natural, spontaneous, and conversational. Exactly how a fluent English speaker would respond. When you link ideas together, the examiner gets the impression that you're not just memorizing lines, you're telling a story, painting a picture, and expressing yourself the way a confident speaker would. That's the secret to achieving a higher band score. Final tips. Now you might be thinking, but what if my model subjects don't match the cue card exactly? No problem. This is totally normal, even for advanced learners. The solution is simple. Just prepare a few backup options in each category. For example, people, a close friend, a teacher who helped you, a celebrity you admire, places, the library near your home, your favorite cafe, a peaceful park, experiences, a birthday celebration, a family trip, a local festival you enjoyed. With about 10 to 15 solid model subjects in total, you'll be ready for almost any topic the examiner gives you. You won't panic, you won't freeze, and you won't need to memorize long paragraphs. Instead, you'll simply adapt and combine the examples you've already practiced. Conclusion. So there you have it. That's how you can confidently answer almost any IELTS Speaking Part 2 question without memorizing dozens of scripts. Just remember these 3 key steps. Prepare your model subjects. Practice adapting them to different cue cards. Connect your ideas naturally and creatively. Follow this method and you'll sound fluent, confident, and genuinely spontaneous. All the qualities examiners look for in higher band scores. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more IELTS strategies, and share your thoughts in the comments. What's your favorite model subject? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Good luck with your IELTS journey.